Well, hello and welcome to another Small Guard Saturday. We've got a great show for you. Let's start off with this clip that talks a little bit about the importance of strength training for small guards.
We can shoot, we can do ball handling, we can do all the skill work you want to do. If you don't have the required level of strength to execute those skills in a game, it doesn't matter. You want to get basketball players better? The quickest way to get basketball players better is to get them bigger, faster, and stronger and do it quickly. That weight room is the key to basketball players getting better. And for years, coaches wanted to shy away from that. They were wrong. If you want to be a better shooter, get stronger. You want to be a better ball handler, get stronger. You want to be able to go to the basket and score with contact, get stronger. You want to be a better defender, get stronger, get faster. Learn how to play with leverage. Learn how to use your core. That's the key to becoming a better basketball player. Get bigger, faster, stronger.
This is a clip I couldn't agree more with. The biggest jump I ever had in my career was when I got into the weight room. One of the things we want to focus on as small guards is being able to control the controllables. We can't change our height. A lot of times we can't change our speed, although we can enhance it a bit. But one lever we have as far as the body and performance is concerned is our strength, our core ability, our footwork ability, our balance, our ability to push, our ability to pull, our ability to pick up and put down our feet at a faster rate. That all comes from weight training. And if you are not in the weight room consistently, and not just in the weight room consistently, but actually pushing your weights as a high school athlete, you're missing out. Like, you're missing out on something that can make you 25% better. In not just your ability to get up and down the court, get through screens, rebound, do physical things, but also in your skills. Your shooting will be enhanced because you'll have greater shoulder, wrist, and forearm, as well as leg strength to get off deeper shots with greater degree of difficulty. You'll also have the ability to push off players and get into your spots better. Your ball handling will get better because you won't get bumped off your line. Everything gets better when you get stronger. And there are too many guards that are missing out on this element, and you're not taking the weight room serious. We talk a lot about motivation, we talk a lot about skills, but if I could give you one thing that will take you to the next level faster than anything, it's your strength training and getting stronger, getting gains in the weight room. Now, for our small guard breakdown today, we're going to check out a fan favorite. You know him and I know him, Mr. Steph Curry. And we're going to break down some of Steph's high school footage so we can find out what made him great.
Legendary.
So, looking at Steph's footage, one of the things that I noticed early on is, and you still see this in his game today, and Steph has really kind of pioneered this as a small guard, but he's one of the first small guards that dominates the game without necessarily dominating the ball. Steph has a unique ability as a small guard to mix it up. And there's not a lot of small guards that are successful that have this criteria. Most small guards, even if you watch our show on Saturdays, you see that most small guards are able to dribble up, shoot, and create separation. Steph has a unique ability to mix up his game. And when I say mix it up, as far as mix it up in the paint with bigs, he's able to create loose balls, get steals, get backdoor cuts. Like, he can score in a variety of ways. He's never shied away from getting into the paint and shooting off balance shots. A lot of our small guards usually have a go-to move and a counter. And usually that's a pull-up three and a blow-by. But if you just watch this footage, you can see him here coming downhill with the jump hook. That is getting to the body, hang and finish on the right side, get right to the cup, left side, right hand finish with the lay. I mean, I don't necessarily know how you teach this other than somebody who plays a lot against bigger players and likes contact and likes mixing it up, just likes to play the game. This is the person that's just a gym rat that's literally figuring out. I mean, look at this. He just literally spin moves on this guy, bumps him in the paint, and makes an off balance, not even a textbook floater, but off balance floater. Look at that, left hand scoop between two. That's crazy. Every shot's like different. And a lot of our small guards, what I learned about them is every shot's almost the same, which I think is a good thing as well, because you can gain confidence. Steph just has this uncanny ability to mix it up. So I would just say, if you're a small guard, don't be afraid if you're someone who scores more adeptly off of mixing it up. You may get 2 or 3 loose balls. You may get a rebound, an offensive rebound here or there. You may draw some fouls by on just broken plays. I mean, he's just making plays here, and he still has that ability as a pro. I mean, think about Steph Curry versus someone like Ja Morant, who Ja does all his damage with the ball in his hand, just going by people. Steph Curry, he can shoot it. He operates off the catch a lot. He gets downhill a lot. He backdoors a lot. Like, he just scores in a variety of ways, and that's a really unique aspect of his game. Obviously, we see the passing ability. Another thing I want to focus on here is Steph's shot at the high school level was not necessarily what his shot is now. And I'm not saying from making it standpoint, but look at that fading follow through. Okay? But on most of his shots here, you're going to see that his follow through is fading. Look, hands down there. And this tells me 2 things, because I'm somebody who I teach follow through mechanics and the importance of the follow through. Number 1, if you practice your look at that, no follow through there. If you practice shooting a lot, you can overcome a bad follow through. So that shows that if you're in the gym and you're replicating your form a lot, no matter what it is, you can overcome bad mechanics. But the second thing it teaches me is that, look at that, hands down, is that now as a pro, he has a great follow through. So that tells me, 1, he's gotten stronger, and he's gotten more focused on the follow through, and that it actually does matter. So improving your follow through is key if you want to become a better shooter. That time he held it up. Look at this. Fade on that follow through. Now, there's a guy in his face, but he's fading a lot. So what am I telling you? As a high schooler, if you are struggling with your follow through, the most important thing is just to get reps and get confidence. But as you get stronger, do like Steph did. Get better at the follow through, because ultimately it does matter. Now, we always rate our small guards based on what's their swag rating, because we believe every single small guard has got to have swagger, has got to have an incredible confidence. We talk about 3 levels of swagger. Level number 1, knowing you're good. Level number 2, knowing you're the best. Level number 3, knowing that you're so good and so much better than everybody else that you're going to put on a show, the showmanship level. What's interesting about Steph Curry, and we just did Trae Young a few weeks ago, and they're similar type players. Trae Young had an incredible swagger as a high schooler. He was a showman of showmen. I've never seen somebody that had a greater want to actually put on a show, like a greater showmanship in his game at that level. And you think about it, Trae Young was almost completely developed as a high school player. If you look at his high school footage, how he plays now as a pro is almost the same. And Trae was an All-American. Trae was all-time leading scorer in college. I mean, he was putting up 40 and 20 in high school. Well, when you hear Steph talk about his game, one of the things you recognize is that he was an incomplete product in high school. He talks a lot about how he was unsure of himself, unsure if he would grow, hadn't hit his growth spurt yet, hadn't hit puberty yet. And so a lot of his growth actually occurred in college. And that's where, if you study his college film, you see him start to up his level of swagger, his level of knowing how good he is, his level of becoming a showman. This is really good for most small guards out there, because if you're someone who's still working to get to swagger level 1, for instance, just to know without a shadow of a doubt that you're good and that you can do this at a high level, then know that that's part of Steph Curry's journey. Like, he didn't exactly dominate mentally as a high school player, even though obviously he knows he's good in these clips. You can still kind of see the difference in his swagger, that he doesn't necessarily know how good he is. And I don't know if these are clips from his freshman, sophomore, or senior year, but you can tell he knows he's good, but I don't necessarily see a swagger where I know I'm better than any and every opponent. And in some of these, you can kind of see that he knows he's a shooter, but does he know that he can just play with anybody? And I definitely don't see, I know I'm so good, I can put on a show. And I bet if you talk to him, he would probably tell you he ascended in his swagger later in his career, probably somewhere around college or the end of his high school career is when he got that showmanship level. Why is this important for you? Because you know it's something you've got to add to your bag. You have to add confidence, and confidence comes from competence. So the more you get in the gym, the more confident you're going to be, the greater you're going to build those swag levels, and then it's going to come across in everything you do. So guys, as always, we're here every single Saturday. Hope you enjoy. Remember to like and subscribe. Remember, this is just a tip of the iceberg. Go in, do some more studying on these great high school small guards, and add some things to your game that are going to set you apart. Thanks for watching.